Good morning, and welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I'm your host, Mr. Sick of Shit. This is the program that has the very real potential, if if I can just manage to get this circulated, these messages circulated well enough to increase my subscribers, then this program has the very real potential to clear up every brainwashed mind in the United States and potentially the world, really. My main channel has been, I would say, probably taken down as far as I'm aware. I don't know for sure, but I have no access to it at all from any device. And from my PC, I cannot sign into any of my YouTube accounts at all, which means I don't get notifications from my PC of anything. I cannot comment on anything. I cannot like, dislike. I might be able to share, but I don't share from my PC anyway. I do that from my handheld devices because it's just easier and less complicated. So that's where things are with me and the big G and the YT. And I honestly don't know how much longer it's going to be before I have no access to the two remaining channels that I currently have from my handheld devices. I don't know. I haven't gotten any strikes on any of them, either one of them. I did get a warning on one of them. I can't say what the name of that channel is because then the powers that be will know that we're the same person rather than two different people, which they might have figured that out already. I don't know. But things like this are why I have given myself the name Mr. Sick of Shit. Because I really am just sick of the shit that has been going on for the last year and a half. And I just get sicker and sicker every day of the shit that continues. Listen to this. It's already started, folks. So don't think that this is not going to become a widespread thing. Whether it's going to happen in retail or not, I don't know. Considering how short they already are across the board in that industry on labor, I don't know. It may happen soon, it may not, but it's likely going to eventually happen. I don't know why they would do this, but they're probably eventually going to, even though they are going to be a lot shorter on help than they already are. If anything keeps it from happening soon, it's going to be that. Kevin O'Leary, founder of O'Leary Fine Wines, went on CNBC and said no one who works for him can come into work or even conduct a meeting with clients without the substance insertion, although he is making arrangements where possible for employees to work from home. Thank God he's at least doing that where it's possible, if he really even is. He also stated he doesn't care what anyone's reason is for not getting the substance. They won't come into work. And I want to mention that this man is not only a CEO, but he advises CEOs of many companies. He claims it's about saving lives. Yeah, right. How are you saving anybody's life? Want to tell me that? when if they have received this substance, they're allegedly not able to get sick from Drink My Kool-Aid 91. So how are you saving anybody's life? If someone doesn't want to get this substance inserted into their body, they should not be forced into doing it. And I got news for a whole lot of these retailers. If they start doing this, they are going to lose a whole lot of people. They are. Because a lot of people don't want it. And it's not about politics, it's about saving their own damn life. Because they know what's in it, and they don't want it. Chinese news has reported that they have already conquered the United States. They're just waiting for everyone to die. What do they mean by that, I wonder? Well, think about it. You decide for yourself what they mean by that. We know about the Deagle report. We've known about that for a few years now. We know about the Georgia Guidestones, Event 201. Knowing about these facts, not theories, but facts, what do you think they might wind up doing? Could they launch some sort of covert, behind-the-scenes attack that might potentially be biological? Would be a pretty easy way to eliminate a lot of people. I really recommend going on YouTube and looking up the audiobook series America Falls. If you haven't yet, you should do that, because something very similar to that may very well wind up happening. I could be wrong, but I think that author was privy to information that a lot of us are not. I really would recommend listening to that. Both American and Chinese military forces are ramping up. Leaves are being canceled. Federal agencies are also ramping up as information is coming that has them very anxious. What kinds of weapons might they use against us? Think about that. If they wanted to, it would be pretty easy to send a nuclear blast into the atmosphere, and the EMP would just knock out everything. They wouldn't really have to send a biological weapon, because we already know that if that happens, 90% of the population would be dead within a year. And that's sad to say, but it's likely true. That projection is likely true, because probably at least that many people, and that's a lot of people, simply just don't know how to survive without power. When we had the market crash and the depression, which caused a lot of people to die, a lot of people starved to death, but there were more people who survived than there were that didn't, because they had skills that they could utilize that enabled them to survive that a lot of people simply just don't have these days. And back then, people actually cared about someone other than themselves and their own family. So people actually helped each other. They banded together in communities and did what needed to be done to get by the best they could. The only time that that's going to happen in this day and age, because people are so self-centered, after the carnage, which there will be carnage, then people are going to realize the only way we're going to survive is if we do what they did. Band together in communities where everybody works for the good of the whole and there is no big I and little u. Might a covert conflict be only a short time away? I think it's very, very possible. Could even be probable. With all of this on the horizon, first of all, I want to say if you're retired, be grateful, because you're not going to have to be concerned about your employer telling you that you have to do something you know is going to be unhealthy for you in order to continue working. Something big is on its way. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't know if it's going to be an EMP. I don't know if it's going to be an alleged cyber attack. Honestly, I really believe that whatever it's going to be, it is going to be something that is planned and orchestrated by our own government, giving them a good reason for a cover story to do whatever they want. Not only with us, but potentially getting involved in conflict with a very powerful country that has a way bigger army than we do. At least 100 million. That's a lot of people. If once they do, and they probably, I think they're going to, I know they're going to do something. I just don't know what it is. But something big is coming that is going to cause mass catastrophe and death for a lot of people. So get ready for it, folks, because I got news for you. When it does happen, you're going to have desperate, violent people at your door. And they may not knock. Okay? They may just do whatever they feel they need to from the very beginning to just barge in. So have the means to defend your home and your family. That's all I'm going to say. Stealth weapons are really good things to have, because there are times when you really need to defend your home or your family, or maybe yourself. You're out somewhere and you need to defend yourself, but you don't want to do it in a manner that is going to give your location or the direction of your location away to a whole bunch of people. That is when you're going to need your stealth weapons. Things like crossbow, a professional hunter's slingshot. A staff weapon is a really good thing to have. I have a 6-foot-long chemically treated red oak staff. And let me tell you, I have used it before, and it works very effectively if you know how to use it. Anything else I can think of? That's it for now, but I'm sure there are other things. But you just, use your noggin. And before I go, I want to give some advice to other channels. When you are telling people the truth, it doesn't matter what form of truth it is. If you are telling people the truth, trust and believe you are going to eventually come under attack. It's going to happen. If you don't get attacked by the big G and the YT, you're going to get attacked by trolls. You're just going to have to deal with it, because you can't avoid it. The only way that you can stop it in the short term is to block users that you don't want commenting on your channel. If they're not subscribed, I don't know if you can ban them or not, but you can block them from commenting. I've done it many times, because there are some people that just don't want to say anything positive, and then there are other people that want to just send links to porn. I don't want that on my channel. So I block them. I report them and I block them. I suggest anybody who is having an issue with trolls, block them. It's very easy. If you can't figure out how to do it yourself, go on YouTube, find a tutorial. They got a tutorial for basically everything under the sun. They'll show you how to block someone. I'm sure. It's very easy. At any rate, that's what's going on. That's why I'm Mr. Sick of Shit, because I'm sick of the shit. I get sicker and sicker of it every damn day. And it looks like it really is only a matter of time before I'm not going to be, it won't just be me, but a whole lot of people are just not going to be allowed to work. We're not going to be able to work because we're not allowed to, which for me personally, I'm not, part of me is upset about it, but part of me is really relieved. In a way, I'm going to be glad when it happens, because then I've got good reason to just get up and get the hell out of Dodge and go where my life, at least during the warm weather months, and maybe even during the cold weather months, it might still be a lot more peaceful. It'll definitely be a lot simpler. May not be as comfortable as I like, but it'll be simple, and simple can be peaceful. So, that's where we are with all of that. What can we do? Do the best we can with what we have. Put our trust and faith in Holy Mother, Father, and Son. Everything's going to work out. Somehow, some way, it will. So, trust in them and trust that they're going to take care of you. Till next time, Mr. Sick of Shit saying, clean up as much of the shit that you can in your life. Till next time, see you.